Macmillan Audio presents The Making of Zombie Wars by Aleksandar Hemon. Read for you by Patton. The mind can neither imagine anything nor recollect past things, except while the body endures. Baruch de Spinoza. When I was coming up, it was a dangerous world, and you knew exactly who they were. It was us versus them, and it was clear who them was. Today, we're not so sure who they are, but we know they're there. George W. Bush. Script idea number 2. An elderly contract killer with a heart condition is forced to go into retirement after he failed at his last hit. It's his only miss, so when he has a chance to redo it and restore his perfect record, he cannot say no, even if he's risking a heart attack. But then he falls in love with the target's teenage daughter. Title: The Last Heart. Script idea number 7. A blind man and a blind woman, attracted to each other by smell. On their first date, they find themselves at a murder scene and catch the killer's particular scent. Nobody believes them, and the perfumed killer is now pursuing them. Title: Where Do We Go From Nowhere? Script idea number 12. DJ Spinoza is a misfit no one understands. Not his schoolmates, not his friends, not his teachers. His one dream is to DJ at his prom night and blow all those assholes away. After his radical DJing results in a disastrous party at the place of the girl, Rise, he aims to hook up with, he ends up castigated. What will it take to make everyone dance and Rise fall for him? Title: Spinning Out of Control. Now, what could I do with the boy? Joshua asked himself. All human feelings are derived from pleasure, pain, and desire. But most important, Spin could say to Rise, from the beat. And what if he said nothing? What if he was the strong, silent type? Why this and not that? Writing is nothing if not carrying the hopeless, back-breaking burden of decisions devoid of consequences. Afternoon at the coffee shop slipped into evening just as Joshua's caffeination reached the heights of the Rwandan plantations where his beverage originated. Hence, he was burning to surf the web for Rwanda, learn some interesting facts about other cultures, and allow his current creative dilemmas to resolve themselves. Back in the day, before the World Wide Web of temptation, there used to be that thing called inspiration. Then the spirit was perpetually displaced by trivia and vanity search. Mercifully, there was no internet access at the coffee shop. Hence, Joshua opened up a file with another script in perpetual development. Title: The Snake Man Blues, in which a comic book geek and a retired superhero, the Snake Man, ungainfully employed as a public school English teacher, team up to fight the evil mayor of Chicago. Joshua was incapable of deciding whether the Snake Man would die at the end or live to go back to teaching, a truly heroic activity in the city of Chicago, and if so, whether he would do so in his human or his serpentine form. The happy ending was corny, while the death was depressing, and Josh could think of nothing in between. Besides, how exactly would a reptile fight the Chicago Police Department and the devious mayor? Too hypoglycemic to type a word, which would then perhaps lead to the next word. He could perceive only the blank space below what he'd written last. Snake Man. Don't. Let's take care of the boss first. Baruch the spinner was right. Infinity exhausts all reality. But finitude does it too. Almost. Joshua stared at the crosswalk outside the coffee shop, where nothing was happening, until he discovered some comfort in devising wisecracks for some imaginary audience at some future dinner party. How is a shop different from a shop? Did the wife of Bath drink soy milk chai latte?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?